Welcome back. It is 12:07 this afternoon. Providence Place Mall, right here in the capital city, has been under new management since mid-November in what's called a receivership status. That's an effort to save the shopping destination from the fate of some steep outstanding loans. It's to the tune of around $300 million. Receivership attorney John Dorsey is joining us this afternoon with an update on their progress. John, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So I want to talk a little bit about what has happened so far as gaining any ground on that outstanding debt. Where are you? What is the status update? Have we gotten anybody to come in and kind of offset that?
So the first steps that we took in the receivership were really to stabilize operations and try and make some improvements at the mall. And the first big success we had with that was bringing in Centennial Property Management Group. They're based out of Dallas, Texas, and they've been a great partner in this project in terms of bringing some real energy and resources into the mall and working with the receivership process.
Okay, so that property management company is something that is going to be critical for people who visit the mall. I know if you head over there right now and you head into the parking garage, there's still some construction that's going on there. I want to touch on that and whether we're seeing any new businesses coming into the mall.
With regard to the parking garage, that's one of the areas that we've immediately focused on trying to make some improvements. At this point, we do have an agreement with a vendor to come in and replace all of the apparatus and parking equipment in the garage. We're also going through an RFP process for the management services within the parking garage themselves. So those are things that in the next month or so, customers and visitors to the mall should expect to see those things being implemented and see some improvements there, which we're very excited about.
Okay, so we've got a request for proposal in the works. Tell us a little bit about changing stores there. Do we have anybody who's trying to vie for some of these places, like Tiffany's, for example, that have exited, that brought in some really big money to the mall that has been lost?
So one of the things that we've been happy to see, there's going to be changes in tenancies as part of the natural operations of a mall, but we've been very fortunate that we've had a number of lease extensions, we've had amendments to leases to keep tenants in place, and we've also had some new tenants sign in leases subsequent to the receivership. So we've been excited to see the commitment that tenants have made to staying in Providence Place. We're going to continue to work very hard to make sure that Providence Place is an asset for the community and the state.
Well, that sounds good. Can you give us a sneak peek on any of these new businesses that are coming in? Are they already signed on the dotted line there?
So we do have new leases signed. I would expect to hear more from us in terms of the specific types of businesses that are coming in shortly, but yes, we do have leases signed with new tenants.
And which store, if you can share, is giving the most bang for the buck there and really anchoring the mall down? Because this is something that I'm sure people who live in this area and frequent the mall, they don't want to see it go.
All of our tenants have been very supportive. We've had meetings with both our anchor tenants and our other retail tenants. They've been very proactive in participating in those meetings. They've given us some really good ideas, and they've really provided some energy at the ground level to trying to keep Providence Place a great place to come visit.
What is the greatest challenge that we're seeing right now to long-term sustainability?
So one of the areas that was a challenge initially was with security presence. It was an area that for budgetary reasons had been cut way back. We've already made improvements. We've doubled security hours. We have a new code of conduct that will go into place in March. We have a new youth guidance program that will come into place later in March. We've made additional investments in terms of some of the mall's closed circuit TVs. So initially that was a challenge, and now we're at a point where we've really seen improvements there, and hopefully visitors who are coming to the mall see that as well.
All right, some very good insight there as to what changes we can expect in the near future, and we really want to see you guys do some great work at Providence's premier shopping location. John, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
All right.